This week we're discussing ecology, and I figured we should start off with a definition of the term itself. Interestingly, the term ecology has been around longer than the science of ecology that we study today. When it was first coined, it actually stood for what we currently call home economics. It means the study of the home. We biologists kind of stole that, brought it over, and use it now to talk about the study of the interactions of organisms and their environments. By interaction, we're implying that both the organism has an effect upon it by the environment and that it in turn changes the environment around it. One of the areas relative to this that most people have a little trouble with is understanding what environment actually means. And even though an organism may live in a particular place, may be surrounded by particular kinds of other organisms, they may or may not actually be part of its environment, because the environment consists of those factors that actually directly interact with the organism. To give you an example of misinterpretation of environment, a number of years ago, there was a problem in California with quails. There weren't enough quails surviving, partially because a lot of the old dead cedar trees that were on the hillsides had been burned away, and these were necessary for quails to nest in at night or roost on to get away from predators like foxes. The wildlife and fisheries folks went out and studied the area and decided, really to bring these quail back, we're going to have to spend an awful lot of money to dig up old dead cedar trees from other parts of the state and bring them in and artificially plant them here and see if we can provide some roosting habitat. There happened to be a rancher that had some old telephone poles and some old leftover broom handles and hoe handles and things of that sort. You know how farmers and ranchers are. We don't throw much of anything away. And decided what he'd do is drill some holes in the side of one of these old telephone poles, stick the broom handles in the holes, dig a hole in the ground and stick the telephone pole up, see what happened. Sure enough, he was getting roosting quail. Cost him absolutely nothing. So the actual environment for roosting quail is some kind of a wooden structure sticking straight up in the air that has other smaller wooden structures sticking out from the sides. It doesn't have to be an old dead cedar tree. We need to use this kind of common sense thinking in a lot of the ways in which we approach ecology and our study of the environment.